I always wear my mask, but I'm taking it off so that you can hear me when I read this book. Here I am at Shields Library on the Davis campus, trying to remind all of us of the pleasure of joining together to share our love of books and their magic. I chose this book, which is called What Do You Do When Everything's Closed, because it's by a Davis mom, Lindsay, who lives in Davis, California with her husband and 2 sons. When everything is closed, she likes to make books. How could we resist this? What do you do when everything's closed? What do you do when everything's closed and you're left on the couch glumly picking your nose? When you can't visit school or the park or a friend, when it's bad to go out and it's best to stay in. Alfie dejectedly stared at the street and poked at the cat with his wiggling feet. He wished his best friend could come over to play. The grown-ups just weren't much fun these days. He'd colored his books and he'd driven his train. He'd written a heartbreaking song about rain. He'd nearly decided to flop in the mud when from the garage his dad hollered, "Hey, bud!" 18 empty boxes lay piled on the floor, along with a glue gun and tools galore. His dad grabbed a box and excitedly grinned. "I think it's about time we made you a friend." Clatter, bang, swish. 1 hour later, the job was complete. The cat wandered in, wanting something to eat, and leaped in surprise like a mad ballerina, for next to proud Alfie there stood Quarantina. From that moment on, they were never apart. He pushed her around in an old garden cart. They played in the grass and they strolled round the block. Tina joined him at meals. Tina watched teacher talk. Alfie and Tina played morning to night. He showed her his tractor and Bubbles and Kite. He gave her new stickers and paint every day. No one minded if Alfie got carried away. The long seasons passed, and then Alfie heard that school would soon open. Such beautiful words. He raced to his room and gave Tina a hug. His mom and dad waltzed on the living room rug. So, what do you do until everything's open? You make a new friend, and you never stop hoping. You give lots of love to the ones close to you, whether human or cat, or cardboard and glue. The end. So as well as reading books, we can all try to create them as well, until we can share books together again.